Hello everybody and welcome back to Mikey Studios. Today I will be teaching you how to make a conveyor belt like from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like what they have in Metropolis and Death Egg Zone. And it took me a little bit to figure this out. All I did was Google it. It's not that hard. In fact, it should take around 10 minutes. But you can see that I have this conveyor belt thing, this test thing over here. And if we run the frame, you can see. Let's hope it runs the frame because first time I tried recording it, it took a couple of minutes for some reason. Okay, come on, are you gonna run? It might be because I have the game that I'm working on open. It might be because of that. Um, okay, it should be popping up. Yep, there you go. You can see that it was working. And you might be wondering, well, why did it stop? Well, this is because for this, I believe I was using an older version of the code. However, I got a better new version of the code, so you can see that it works. So you're going to want to go to your game frame. I made a new application for this. And you're going to need four things. One, you're going to need three active objects. You're going to need one for the player, so your player active. You're going to need another one for your conveyor belt, so the conveyor active object. And then finally, for the as far as actives go, you're going to need your hitbox for the conveyor. So your active conveyor hitbox. So I'm just gonna name this CHB for short for conveyor hitbox. Oh, that's the wrong letter. Okay. So now I'm gonna fill these in so it works the best. You don't have to. This would be a great time for you to have your players in. You probably already do. I'm just gonna choose a few colors. I do have assets for them, just so you know, but I'm not using them because uh, I don't feel like doing it right now. Okay, you're going to need all of these. The next thing you're going to have to do is two things. One, you're going to want to go to your conveyor, go to your active objects, press new, and you're going to want to turn into them. Um, I'm going to put speed of belt. You can name it whatever you want. You can shorten it, elongate it, or whatever. But you can do speed of belt. And then you're going to want to add a global value and add it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it conveyor. Now I just got to set up a couple of things. This is mainly going to be for like platformers. Now we're going to take our conveyor. Do that. And order to the back. Okay. All right. So there's going to be a couple things that have to be done now that we have all these things in. So first of all, we're going to create our group of events because you want to be organized. We're going to call it conveyor. So first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to solidify our connection to the conveyor. So collision, another object, conveyor. Movement, stop. Now we're gonna set up the connections so that it can push the player forward or backwards. So we're gonna do collision, overlapping another object, conveyor hitbox. You're gonna Control C, Control V, and then you're gonna negate this. All right. So now, if it's yes, we're gonna set the global value. If players overlap to the hitbox is going to be equal to 1. However, if it's not, it's going to be set to 0. Now, if global value of conveyor is equal to 1, then this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to player, position, set X position, positions X coordinates, plus, what is it? Alterable values, speed of belt, and then we're going to press OK. Now, the thing to set this up is you can go to your conveyor, go to your alterable values, and so if you go into the negatives, that's going to push it left. And if you go into the positives, it will push it right, if I remember correctly. So if I go to -2, it should push left. Now we'll run the frame. Okay. Okay. So I obviously did something wrong here. Collision. Oh, I know what I did wrong. You see, this is why you reread your text. Because I accidentally put overlapping another object instead of colliding with another object. Make sure you know the difference. Because that was an accident. And I could see it works. And you could see now whenever I jump, I'm not moving. And then I'm actually going faster if I do left. Or the speed of what the conveyor is. So now if I set it to 2, +2, it's going to push me right. Alright? So that's how you get your working conveyor. I will say, if it doesn't work and you are doing multiple characters, you're going to want to add a character to the, what is it? To the overlapping thing instead of, so if you have a second player and it's not working, instead of doing this, you're just going to want to do that, and that should fix your problem as for debugging wise. But that's going to be the end of the video. It's not that hard to do. It's pretty simple, and it actually took me more time to draw the conveyor assets for the game I'm working on than actually coding it in. So, I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace, everyone.